one, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run this now and I'm a great boss. Run this, it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, I'm tryna be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Standing in the shine, make it dim right there. Gospel truth, yeah, that's him right there. That boy stay by the rim right there. Step my dough just like it's philo. Tell the Uber, pick me up on Pico. Yeah, got two in the back, some mosquitoes, and I never play myself. You getting boy on the placebo. These C-notes getting them looser than that's how it is. And Primo is the...
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Max Fried gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
So here is Willie Castro. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way.
First pitch, 7-11.
Popped up, and no one will get this one. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Lifted in the air to center. Acuna giving chase, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Next up is Joaquin Diaz. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Here comes the 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Harper carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Hit down the third baseline. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Castro at second. Lindor is over at first with 1 away. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. Next to hit is Rhys Hoskins, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. From the belt, the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he...
A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Aaron Savali, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Braves, the shortstop, Andrelton.
Now here it comes. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Andrelton Simmons is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 11 home runs and 38 runs batted in. That evens it up 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. High chopper towards first. Hoskins has it. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So next to bat will be Ronald Acuna. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So the 2-out hit keeps things alive for Marcell Ozuna.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning, getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Braves strand 1. Still no score. Now to bat, Kyle Tucker. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
Kyle Tucker.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Lifetime against this particular arm. Batting .500, 5 for 10. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Coming on is Ozuna. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, number 2, Javier Baez.
Now to the plate, here is Javier Baez. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. In there, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. The 2-2. breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's fouled away. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Adley Rutschman digging in now. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Baez leads off first with 1 away. A ball and a strike.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Into the box now, Aaron Savali, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And foul. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So the next to bat will be Dansby Swanson. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. at first with no outs here. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Batting seventh, the first baseman,
Josh Donaldson digging in now. In his career against this pitcher, he's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. None out, runners at first and second. And he falls behind 0-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The 0-2 pitch.
Count is 1-2.
Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
batting eighth, the right fielder, Ruda.
So stepping in is Ben Ruda. First pitch on the way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Swung on and missed. That's strike two. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Bottom of the second here with no score. Popped up. Baez has a play. 2 down. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Max Fried comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Here's the 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Garno on second. Swanson on at first with 2 down. Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1.
Now that's just a nasty cutter right there. I don't care if that's his cold zone and he doesn't handle that pitch in that well. Most hitters don't get to that.
Ready with the 3-1. Hit out towards second. And that is into right field. A base hit. The throw home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. 2 left for Atlanta. We'll move to the third with no score. Standing in now, Willie Castro.
The second baseman.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. A ball and a strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Next up, Joaquin Diaz. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And quickly there are two away. So the bases are empty here with two gone. And with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. First pitch of the AB on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Now the first pitch. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Diaz is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
And now here is Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Grounded back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Send it back right where it came from.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. In the dirt. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
A ball and a strike. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a base hit. Albies ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. Tucker looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Stepping in now, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0 home. 3 runs already home here. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now the 1-0. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Again, another foul ball. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But they strike